Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory Years. We're back on Satisfactory once again, going to be continuing our single player playthrough. But first, you know what time it is. We've got to talk about Boosteroid, the cloud gaming service that we're going to be using to play this game today. So without any further waste of time, let's just go ahead and hop right on into it. Let's go. Boosteroid is a cloud gaming service that allows you to play your PC games on pretty much any device. This includes mobile devices such as cell phones and tablets. It is also on some smart TVs and even desktops and laptops. Playing your PC games will be done either through the Boosteroid app or the browser on the device of your choosing, so that no installation of games on your device is necessary, nor do you need to worry about the hardware requirements of said games. Boosteroid has PC games available to play from both the major platforms such as Steam and Epic, and you can play those games as long as you own them. There are also free games on Boosteroid, but to play either the games you own or the free ones, you must have a subscription to Boosteroid in order to play them. Creating an account on Boosteroid is free, so that you can get all of the info on everything you need to know to make an informed buying decision. Boosteroid has some of the best gaming hardware out there, so you can play your games at high resolutions and at high FPS. Your internet speed is very important to maintain the streaming quality of your game, so make sure you utilize the internet testing tool Boosteroid has available on their website to see if you can game on Boosteroid. They even have systems in place to make sure you don't lose progress on your saves if anything should happen, like loss of connection to the stream, by keeping your streaming session open on your game until the save is made to the cloud. If the game does not have cloud saves available, then Boosteroid has you covered by saving the game locally to their servers, so you can continue to play those saves later on your next session. The one big thing about Boosteroid that has them over their competition is the session time limits. Other than the 10-minute session inactivity timer, there is no session time. This means you can play your games as long as you want, for 5 minutes or 5 hours. Boosteroid does not care. Just play them as long as you want, because your game time is precious, so they don't want to interrupt that. Should you experience any technical problems on the Boosteroid platform, please contact their support immediately in the live chat bottom right corner of their website, or via support@boosteroid.com. That is support@boosteroid.com. Their support works 24/7, and they should be able to help. They also have a really cool ability to see your session live while you're playing, to see the problems that you're running into, to then determine how to make a fix to that session. So really awesome, and whatnot. But yeah, if you decide to get a subscription to Boosteroid, there's a link down in the description below of this video that will help you do that. And if you decide to use that link, I do thank you, because you are helping out the channel. And also a huge thank you to Boosteroid for allowing me to be part of the partnership program. Alright, let's get back to the game. Let's go. Well then, wasn't that fun? Okay, so you guys know the whole deal. We're going to be using this time on Boosteroid to collect our treasures here, our summer sloops, Mercer spheres, and hard drives. Well, not hard drives today, but it'd be hard drives hopefully next time. But yeah, we're going to be clearing out, because if you remember last time that we did this, there was an update before that time, and this update basically brought back about 3/4, I would say, maybe 2/3, somewhere around there, between 2/3 and 3/4 of the summer sloops and Mercer spheres on the map. So unfortunately, we have to go back through the map and collect a bunch of it. So today, last time we did this, we cleared out the entire Rocky Desert, we cleared out the Northern Forest, and we cleared out the desert, just the regular desert over here. Today we're going to be doing the Desert Cliffs and the whatchamacallit, the Spire Coast. There we go. The Spire Coast and plus the canyon as well. We're going to be doing the canyon, and if we got time, we will dabble into the Titan Forest as well. That'll be the start of the new stuff. Well, not really. There's a lot of the Titan Forest that we still have to clear out, and then we can then move on to, and then all of this area over here, south of the swamp. We'll have to clear that out as well, and then we'll be moving on to new stuff. So hopefully that'll be next time. We can get that finished up. But today, like I said, we're just going to be doing that. Just kind of clearing out some of the Mercer Spheres and Summer Slips that we've already done. So I'm not going to show every single one of them. I'm just going to do a bunch, and then show a couple, and then do a bunch, and then show, just like we did last time. Because if I show every single one of them, you've already seen all of them. So, yeah. So you're not going to see every single one this time. But yeah, that's pretty much that. We're also going to, we'll probably collect some slugs and some alien DNA on the way, but we're not going to be doing too much, like I said. Not going to be going too crazy. Yeah. Also, on Friday, this is what we had finished as well, just real quick, was our steel factory. So this is our steel factory. I decided to do it with these. These are basically gigantic TV monitors, billboard monitors, which are really cool. And they've got this fade going on to make it look like it's liquid metal. That's my new band, by the way. Dude, what a name for a band. Liquid Metal. Is there already a band called that? There's gotta be, right? There's no way somebody didn't think of Liquid Metal already. That is a, if not, that is a really awesome name for a metal band or a rock band. Like a hard rock band. Just freaking Liquid Metal. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, these are gigantic, large billboards with the fade going on to make it look like liquid metal. So make it look like it's, super blazing hot in the center, where it's being formed and shaped, and then on the other edges it's cooling down. And anyway, so let's go ahead and get started on that. So, like I said, we're going to be clearing out the desert we're going to be clearing out the desert cliffs and the Spire Coast today. So, and hopefully we can have enough time to dabble into the Titan Forest, but we shall see. We shall see. Right. Let's go on to our first few here, which is going to be probably over this way. Alright, so our very first one here, this one's kind of all by itself, and it's all the rest of them pretty much are on top of the desert cliffs. This one is actually down here on the ground. So if you're near the river, near this rock structure here, obviously this right here that I'm sitting on, that this structure is sitting on top of, is that little cave that's got like 4 entrances, and it's got a Mercer Sphere in the center of it. But yeah, this one's kind of tricky. So you come across the river here, you go over to this desert cliff area here, and you're going to see this nice flat rock right here that kind of forms that cliff. Then you're going to see a bunch of grass, and if you actually go up to this grass right here, you're going to see it. There's a hidden cave, and there's our first summer suit. Well, one we've already collected, but their update screwed us all to hell. So Alright, we go for Mercer Spheres. But yeah, I just wanted to get that one out of the way. I love how you can see this structure from anywhere. It's so good. Alright. On to the next. And here's our next one, right next to this massive waterfall. Yeah, we've already collected this one. Clean this up. Come here. I need tickets. Well, I don't really need tickets, but... I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. Ooh, where am I? Hello? Ah, there you are. I got range too. Woo! Careful. Oh, damn.
No, 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 no! That's the big one. Definitely don't want to be hit by them guys. If you see him like hogging a big old loogie at you, it's like you freaking run, man, because that thing will take half your health, if not more, with a direct hit. Ugh. Oops. Where are you guys gonna run? There's a cliff there. Like, there's a cliff there. I mean, nice. I only get the one? Yeah, I guess I only... Oh, wait. Aha! I win. Alright. On to the next. Alright, and for our next one, yeah. It's right on the edge of the desert cliffs. There's the Mercer Sphere. You're not gonna fight back? Alright. Like, you could totally fight back, but if you were like, eh. Ooh, jeez. That lag. Look, there's my plastic and rubber factory down there. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Look at that down there. It's beautiful. It's like a gigantic hotel resort on the edge of the thing. Okay. So our next one down here, you guys remember this one? It took me forever to find it. Yeah, I'm going to show you exactly how to get to this. It's actually a summer sloop. There we go. It's actually a summer sloop, and you can, no, I was going to say you can hear it, but that's a slug. We'll pick up that slug. So it shuts up. But yeah, I remember this one fondly. I know exactly how to get to it. Once I take care of this guy. Ooh! You missed. And you're dead. You miss and you die. That's how life works. Damn. I'm happy to collect all these. Okay, so is it around this cliff end? Cliff edge? No. Okay. So let's see, it's one of these cliffs. Aha, there it is. Alright, you see all these green fart rocks here? You think it's to protect the slug? It actually is, but there's another secret here too. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. And I don't just call them fart rocks just to be funny. The devs literally call them fart rocks, so I don't want to hear it. Now, if you come from up top here, you've probably already seen it, but go ahead and get rid of these guys. Yeah, these guys came back because they redid a bunch of areas, restored a bunch of areas, so. That might be a little far. Man. But yeah, you'll get rid of all those fart rocks, and then you'll come down here to this yellow slug. And this is the mistake I had last time. See, when I came through here before, I actually came through this area here. I was like, oh, it's just for a yellow slug, and I grabbed the yellow slug and moved on, and I didn't look. There actually is a cave right here, which has our summer sloop in it. It's actually kind of well hidden, because I missed it last time completely. And there is a radiation spider in here, so be very careful. We're just gonna... Excuse me, sir. Actually, hold that pose. Yes. Okay, cool. Like, actually, hold that pose 1 second. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, actually, this isn't a radiation spider, it's just gas spiders. We just call them radiation spiders, but they don't actually give off any radiation. It's just a big old ball of gas that they attack you with. But those green spiders are the strongest enemy in the game. Oops. They are the strongest enemy in the game. They have the most health and they deal the most damage. Like one attack can take over half your health. Just hitting you. And if you try to fly away with a jetpack or a hover pack, it will hit you in the air too and take away half your health. And it has the gas attack if you're melee, trying to do melee. It has the gas attack that will put a big old gas cloud around it. So yeah, very dangerous. All right, so now that we got those two, on to the next. Yes, this one. You guys remember this one? The one that nearly killed us? Well, we're gonna go again. And go. Go, 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 go. Okay, that ain't that bad. It was way worse last time. That is not that bad, at least this time. I'm out of bullets. Uh-oh. Woo! He just shot a triple at me. At least that one's taken care of. There's a Mercer Sphere right up here, too. Yeah, we're on top of the desert cliffs. There's look how big my steel factory is. That is insane. I love it, though. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Not really. Got ourselves a slug. There's our Mercer Sphere right up there. Another Mercer Sphere down. Alright. Cool. On to the next. Oh yes. So this area, right here in the middle of the lake. You got like slugs all over the place. Some of the slugs have not come back, but most of them have. There's also completely surrounded by bug pods. Or flying crabs, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. There's a tape here. Like I said, there's there's slugs all over the place. There's also some purple, there's some yellow. But yeah, just be careful of all the flying crabs. And there's a lot of them. Oh, jeez. But I think I got rid of them all, which is good. Because man, there's a whole bunch, and they're not the small ones either. They're the big pods, the ones that put out 5 at a time rather than 3, and they have more health. Or the pod itself has more health, I mean. Yeah, just kind of wanted to show that off because there's a tape here that you can collect. I don't know what the tape's called, but I just collected it. So yeah, just one of the many tapes you can find around the world. Collect this. Can I collect this? Please? No! Give it to me! I need those hatcher remains. There was a hatcher up here, but I didn't see the remains, so maybe the remains are inside the... Nope. Might be on the bottom side. They stick to the wall. Yeah, there they are. Ah! Spamming E! Got it. Jeez. I love this area too. So this is going to be our mall area, by the way. When we actually get around to building the mall. Going to be the mall area in 2 different games, actually. So that's pretty fun. So going to be the mall area once we get to it on multiplayer on the dedicated server that DDG is running. I'm going to build them all here as well. Yeah, it's going to be a mall for this game as well, I think. I'm pretty sure, because this is one of the most iconic places imaginable. Like, this was during season 1. During season 1 that we played, I built up here, but that was before this all existed. That was before update 6? Was it update 6? Yeah, I think it was update 6 where they focused on exploration. And they redid the Spire Coast. Used to be this empty kind of, you had a couple of spires along the thing, a bunch of tall rocks, and it was mostly ocean. And then they redid the Spire Coast. They redid the desert cliffs up here. And our season 1 actually got ended there. Is there still a slug up here? Yeah. Okay. Look at that factory down there, though. There's our train rail and our 10-car train we're using to test. You see the bridge is going to go this way. There's that big concrete bridge, though. Okay. Alright, no Mercer spheres in this area. I think there's one... Looks like there's one right down here. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually quite a few up here. I can see another one to the left there. We'll grab that one, too. Quite a lot of Mercer spheres and summer slips up here. As well as purple slugs, regular slugs, a lot of nuclear hogs. We'll go and grab this one here. Ah, crap. Oh. Freaking hatchers. Eh, bastards. We're getting plenty of remains, though, so come Monday, we're going to have a lot to do. You know, it's something I do wish, though. I wish Planet Coaster 2 was on Boosteroid. I did put it on the game's wish list. So if you are if you are using Boosteroid, well, I guess you don't have to be using Boosteroid, but Boosteroid does have a Discord channel. And you can actually, especially if you use Boosteroid, Discord is one of the best things you can have. Because it's easy to get in contact with people. I mean, it's already pretty easy, but with that, it's even easier. It's easy to talk to other people that use Boosteroid if you're having issues, or maybe you just want to talk about playing games on Boosteroid. You know, all kinds of stuff. There's tons of people on there. There's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I actually don't know how many. Probably in the tens of thousands by now, but... yeah, you can go on their Discord server. And if Boosteroid does not have a game if Boosteroid does not have a game on their service, then you can request it. That's not a guarantee it'll be added, but that is it'll be added to the list. And if the game is popular enough, they will add it to their service. Now, the reason they don't add stuff like right away, is it? There's a Mercer sphere that way. Okay. I think I got all these. I think so, anyway. But yeah, if Boosteroid does not have the gear, if it's recorded enough, but Boosteroid has very limited storage for the games, because basically what they do is they have. This is not exact, as just my understanding of it, so you know I could be wrong on some things or all of it. Who knows? But Boosteroid has a server system where all of their computers have all of basically the games and stuff like that, all installed on all these computers and stuff. And they only have so much storage, so they can't add every single PC game that's ever existed, because that would cost them literally billions of dollars, which I'm sure they don't have. I mean, they probably do. Probably getting up there though. They've been having a lot of traffic recently, which is nice. At least it seems like it. A lot more people are using Boosteroid. They're going from the other services to Boosteroid. That's just because Boosteroid allows that. Like a lot of the other services, they have that annoying which I'd be extremely annoyed because I YouTube and trying to record, and all of a sudden I'm kicked out of my game while I'm trying to record is extremely annoying. And the reason they kick you out of the game is because they have 1 hour, 2 hour time limit sessions, and you have to pay more to get a longer session, and then you get kicked out of it anyway. It's like, that's kind of annoying. The one thing that Boosteroid has that no other services have, at least to my knowledge, I could be wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Is that they don't have session limits. You can play as long as you want, which is pretty nice. I mean, this might form queues that might be a bit longer than the other services, but yeah, it's actually pretty good though, and I'm pretty happy with it. And obviously, I use Boosteroid every time I make one of these videos. When I'm recording, I always use this service that I'm talking about, because it wouldn't mean anything if I'm not playing on Boosteroid and trying to let people know about Boosteroid, and I'm not even using the freaking service. You know what I mean? Like that just seems like not a good idea. And Boosteroid, over the past like 6 months or so, they have been improving on it all the time, and it has gotten so much better. Like, there used to be, when I first started using Boosteroid, you couldn't hit the escape key. Like, let's say I activated a menu here. A lot of games, they use the escape key to exit the menu. Well, the problem with that was, as soon as you hit the escape key, what it would do is it would actually minimize the window, kind of escape you out of it, and Boosteroid would lose it, and you constantly get this notification. Boosteroid has lost control of your pointer, which it's meant to, because if you want to escape out of it and do other stuff on your device or whatever, Boosteroid takes control of the entire device until you do that action, which is hitting the escape key. Now you actually have to long press, you have to hold down the escape key in order for that to happen. So then it's not constantly taking you out of the game. And there used to be a really bad, we'll go grab this purple slug, there used to be a really bad input lag. If you had any latency that was over 20, your input lag would be really bad, and like I'd move my mouse, and then my character would move. Like it was so bad. Like it was almost half a second to a second of delay in that. Now I don't know how it is on mobile devices, but at least for my computer, it was just like, what the heck? It's just like that's actually why I had limited Boosteroid to only where we'd go around and collect Mercer Spheres, Summer Sloops, and hard drives. And we already have all the hard drives in these areas that we've been to, but yeah, it was always annoying, because it was just like, man, I can't do anything else, because if I try to build or whatever, then everything's behind. And you guys know me. Whoops. You guys know me. I like to build fast, if as fast as I can, just because I want to get the build done. You know? I don't want to have to sit there and wait for each action. But they done fixed that. They still got this little hiccup every now and again. Like you'll see I'll be turning or whatever, or moving my camera, and all of a sudden I'll flip around real fast. It just happens. I don't think they can eliminate all the issues, just because it'd be near impossible. Like, I have a pretty good internet speed, but even my internet falters sometimes, and that does cause lags and lag spikes and stuff like that. So, because internet is such an integral part of this whole system, you can't just play your PC games over a streaming service and not expect it to be perfect. Especially on mobile devices. Like, mobile devices aren't near as good of an internet connection, I would say, because they use most of them use wireless service rather than going through the Wi-Fi or whatever. And of course, wireless Wi-Fi is not it's not exactly stable at the best of times, even with the technology we got today. Like, I got friends that have got like gigabyte internet, and they're using Wi-Fi, and they're not even getting half of that gigabyte internet sometimes because it's just so wild. But it is what it is. What it is. But yeah, been a lot of been a long road, but Boosteroid seems to have a handle on it. So really nice service. They've taken a lot of advice from people on how to approach things, including that stupid escape key that I constantly complain to them about. Oops. But yeah, see if I hold the escape key, see how that thing pops up in the top left corner? That's what that is, and that was also constantly a bother. And now, just recently, this happened, I think, last month. You couldn't type in the menus. You couldn't type in it like this game. It allows you to type in the menus and stuff. You couldn't do this on a control or on a PC. But now, see, look at this. Like I can type in the menu, no problem. I love it. It was just like that was one of my the escape key and not being able to type in the menus for games like Satisfactory that have those kind of features was my biggest gripes, and it's been fixed. So I'm not saying that I affected the change. I'm just saying that was my biggest gripe with Boosteroid. Like Boosteroid is a great service, but it was always those things. It's just like, man, always those. And then I switched browsers as well from Firefox to Opera GX, and that even helped it even further because Firefox does not allow you to change the stupid hotkeys, like the hotkeys are on, and you have to go in. The only way to truly fix the hotkey issue with browsers like Firefox is you have to edit the registry, and I'm not about that. I am not comfortable with editing the registry on a computer. But then like I said, I swapped to Opera GX, and that fixed my hotkey issue because obviously they allow you to customize those hotkeys or turn them off entirely, which I have. Because things like Control W completely close out the window, and that can end your play session real fast. I think that's about all the Mercer spheres we have in this area. But there's some more smog over there I want to get rid of. Yeah, one of the other things that Boosteroid fixed was losing save progress. That was one of the big things, was the stupid save progress. Like, if you had any kind of internet issues or anything like that, you would lose save progress because the save wouldn't be able to be uploaded, because you know how Steam and Epic, they've got their cloud saves, which basically, as soon as you end a game, what it does is it uploads the save to the cloud, so if anything happens to your computer or anything like that, you could then get your saves back, basically. You just pull them back from the cloud. Well, that's how Boosteroid works. Boosteroid pulls the saves. That's how it pulls your saves. It pulls it from the cloud to then download to the computer. I want that slug. I'm doing it. Give me. There's a Mercer sphere down here somewhere. I can hear it. Aha. There. Sweet. Blew that up in his face. Bet that hurt. And your own spitballs of death hurt you. Yeah, now Boosteroid has they have a system in place that should anything happen, like you lose internet connection, the Boosteroid app or the browser that you're using closes out randomly, crashes, anything that happens, The session stays open long enough to pull your most recent save, which most games have autosave, so it'll be the most recent autosave. If the game doesn't have save, that'll be your most recent manual save, whatever their most recent save is. It'll take that save and it'll upload it for you to whatever service you're using, which is either Steam or Epic. It'll upload it to the cloud, and then it'll close out the session once that upload is complete. That way, you don't lose, or at least you won't lose as much game progress as you would if the saves weren't uploaded at all, which is really nice. And if a game doesn't have cloud saves, like there are certain games on Steam and Epic that do not have cloud saves enabled, those cloud saves those saves will actually be saved to their local server on Boosteroid. So Boosteroid has a local server for those specific games that don't have cloud saves available. And that way, if you start a session on Boosteroid, say like Dyson Sphere program, if you start a game save on there, you can, every time you return to that game on Boosteroid, you can resume that save, which is pretty nice. Yeah, you'll have to start over, but there's nothing they can do about that. Of course, they can't pull the save off of your computer or whatever. They can't pull it off your hard drive, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, pretty nice. You know, I know I'm talking about Boosteroid a lot, but man, the service is so good. You know, like this game plays so much better on Boosteroid than it does on my own PC. But that's just because Boosteroid has their computers are all either i9s or some of the latest Ryzen CPUs, and they have the latest graphics cards from AMD and Nvidia. I don't know what the AMD is, but I know they have the Nvidia 4090s now, which is pretty freaking nice. So the computers you're playing on are freaking super high tech. They're super high tech gaming PCs, which is really good. Because why would you would you do that? Why would you have anything else? You know. Yeah, I don't usually talk about Boosteroid this much, but it just, you know, kind of felt like it was time to talk about some of the features again. And the price ain't too bad. The price on Boosteroid is not too bad at all. And you can stream on Boosteroid if you like. They got a streaming the streaming ability. It's still, I believe it's still in beta, but they're still working on it. Dude, I'm getting all of these. Oh, there goes all my health. Like I said, them big fireballs, man, they suck. Okay, well, I do believe that's all the Mercer Spheres on the top of the desert cliffs. Now we just need to do the backside of the desert cliffs and then move our way into the Spider Coast. So I'm going to stop wasting y'all's time and let's move on to the next. All right, just working our way through the desert cliffs on the backside here near the Spire Coast. Ooh, too close to that. Been trying to remember to reload. Oof. We're getting a lot of hatcher remains, which is good. Okay. Oh! Why can't I stand there? Sometimes the rocks are a little misleading. We are getting a lot of purple slugs too, which is nice. I think we've just about got all of the Mercer Spheres in this area, though. Never mind. But one must be on the ground floor. Oh, there you are. Sweet. There's another one. We almost got like 30 more of these suckers. Insane. I think there's a couple more this way, and then that'll be the end of the Spire Coast. Or the Spire Coast, sorry, the Rocky Desert. Or that'll be the end of the Desert Cliffs. There we go. Gotcha. I want these purple slugs as well. I might end up saving some slugs because we might use those in some future builds. That would be pretty freaking cool, man. Because if you put slugs on belts, oof, so good. Gotta be very careful around here because of that guy. We do not want to hurt him in any way, shape, or form. We want to blow up this gas. Get rid of the slug here. Yeah, like I said, we do not want to hurt him. This is because he is a radiation hog, an irradiated hog. He will destroy us. He does so much damage. Actually, I think never mind. I correct myself. I think the radiation hogs are actually the strongest enemies in the game, and the spiders are like a close second. Cause damn, holy crap! Look at all the purple slugs in this area. There's so damn many. Like if you need slugs, come to the freaking Desert Cliffs and Spire Coast, man. These freaking purple slugs are everywhere. And it's a very hard area, too. Because of all the radiation and stuff. No! Thought I had it. Only got hit by one of them. Nice. Freaking shot. Yeah, I think we got one or two more Mercer Spheres. I'm not sure, though. Ow. Yeah, these freaking hatchers are everywhere up here. Guess that's the only bad thing. Is the hatchers are just everywhere. Just all over the place. Okay, oh, hello. Sorry. Embarrassing. Woo! He shot 4. Oh, no. There went most of my health. Even I got hit by the blast radius. I should have healed before I done that. I almost died. I have yet to knock on wood, or knock on stone in this area, but I have yet to die in this game. And yes, I know, well, it's because you have passive. No, it's not passive mode, but it's because you have retaliate mode on. They don't attack you on sight. It's like, yeah, because I don't care about the combat as much as others. Like, the combat doesn't concern me as much. I'd rather just have a good time. know there's a Mercer sphere around this area. My scanner is not picking it up. Maybe it's over here. You know what? It might be over here, actually. Yeah, I bet it's over this way. No? Heck, there's one of our pipelines. Always reload. Is that one? Where'd the other one go? It's just a slug underneath here, I think. It's probably a blue slug. Never mind, it's purple. Good. So many purple slugs around here. Could have sworn there was a Mercer sphere up this way. Yeah, it was like I remember it was in this area as well. But yeah, it's not picking it up. And it's not a summer slip, right? It's around here somewhere, though. Huh, maybe I did get them all. I didn't think I did, but... Lots of slugs. Alright, I guess on to the next. Okay, so our next set is, yeah, we're definitely done with the rocky, or the dune deserts over there. We're now into the... we are now into the Spire Coast, officially. Which is pretty freaking nice. Yeah, very nice. Ow, you little bastard. Give me this, give me this. Okay, cool. But yep, that's the this is the start of the Spire Coast, which is pretty darn nice. And as for our next one here, I'm still working through it. Still working through it. We're about a quarter way done with the with this area. All right, jeez. Ooh. No, big one! Oh, you bastard. Man, having a fight with these guys are scary, man. Alright, and then of course, yeah, like I said, this is my plastic and rubber factory, by the way, if you have not seen it. If you have not seen it, I definitely recommend going back and watching us build this, but this is a very, very awesome build. I'm very happy with it. I mean, it is square, but I say it's a resort hotel. You know, obviously you go in here, we got the massive train station and directly underneath it. Very nice. You've got oil train, plastic and rubber. You've got heavy oil coming out, being exported, turned into fuel for power, just to get rid of it for now. We could probably use that heavy oil for petroleum coke eventually, but for now though, it'll be power. Then you go up the stairs here, and you've got this massive logistics floor of piping and belts just everywhere. There's two sides to this. We're just on the one side of it. There's a whole nother set on the other side. As you can see here, there's pipes and belts here, pipes over here, just kind of crazy. Then we go up another floor. Ooh, jeez, that was a lot of lag. Then you go up here, and this is actually the production floor with all of our refineries. Now, of course, we can't turn them all on because we don't have enough oil coming in yet. We need, what did we need? Like 6,000 oil, I think. Jeez. We needed like 6,000 oil per minute. It's insane. We still don't have all the oil we needed yet. Then, of course, you go up here. This is the roof access. We'll get up there eventually. There we go. And roof access. So you got sinks up here, sinking the plastic and rubber, which a little low. There's more plastic on the side. Okay, and that's how we're getting all of our tickets, pretty much. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty big factory. Very nice. And as our next one here, kind of on the very edge of the map, as you can see, we're almost done. We only got about 3 or 4 left in this area, maybe 5. So pretty nice. Just click that. Another immersive sphere. Look at that vast ocean. Just vast ocean. There's also a hard drive here too, if you like. Alright, on to the next. Okay, we're almost to our final one here. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Okay, let's see. This one's on the ground. Just gotta find it. Oh, those rocks are back, by the way. Gotta get rid of these. Yep, this is our final one though for today. So. It is kind of crappy that they spawned inside the structures, but at least we were able to destroy it. Imagine if you had built your base where these were at one point. That would be fun. You just go after the update. You just go back to your base, and then all of a sudden, now you're dying immediately. I'm sure that happened a few times. Alright, this immersive sphere says it's on like 18 or something. It's very low down. Oh, there it is. It's up there. Okay, we gotta get rid of those guys first. Oh, I guess the gun doesn't reach that far. It's like, it's a gun. Just because I choose to use it via like a sniper rifle does not mean, oh, my internet's going to crap. But hopefully cannot see because of the waterfall. I'd be so happy to clear these out. Ah, reload! Reload! Ah! Damn it. There's still another one, too. There you are. Gotcha. Yeah, we got so damn many of these. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and upload these real quick. Get all this uploaded. It'd be nice to have all this for Monday. There's purple slugs. There's a yellow one. I've actually gone through thousands of ammo. We'll have to get ourselves a factory for that stuff. Okay. Oh, well, nope. There's some slugs. Okay. Well, while all that's uploading, I'm going to make my way back to the main base, and then we'll close out this episode. Almost back home. Took me a little bit, because I went and did a few other little things. Yeah, full speed. Full speed ahead. I love that. The train's just sitting there, like, eh. Okay, well, anyway, with that though, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory on the Boosteroid platform. Just as a quick little reminder, if you'd like to get Boosteroid for yourself, get a subscription to it. There's a link down in the description below that will help you do that. And if you decide to use that link when you get that subscription, I do thank you because you do help out the channel. Yeah, so obviously next time will be Monday. Hopefully you all have yourselves a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you then, I suppose. So, yeah, like I said, that's going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.